Hey, Christine! How was the meeting today?
I don't think it went very well, to be honest.
What? Oh, that's too bad! Does that mean your idea wasn't approved?
You could say that, yeah.
I'm very sorry. I had a front row seat on how you worked hard preparing for the meeting, too. I'm also shocked, honey. The time and dedication you put in the preparations were impressive.
I guess that's true, isn't it? It took me probably 6 months. I was pretty convinced that this project would be approved after all.
You've been saying that a lot these days. The past few weeks, you're staying at work until much later, burning the midnight oil night after night. You were really doing so well. I have nothing but respect for you, Christine. You're the hope among our peers, and I see you getting promoted sometime soon. It's a shame about what happened this time, but this is you we're talking about. You'll get another chance. I'm sure of it. Keep moving forward.
Thank you, Ellen.
You know what? Let's go out for a drink. My treat. And my reward to you for your hard work. How about it?
I'm sorry, but I think I'll pass on this one.
Oh, are you sure? Well, no matter. I can go anytime. Just say the word, okay?
You're so kind, Ellen, you know that?
What? Oh, pish posh, honey. You're my friend, after all. Christine, we're the only 2 remaining non-married women in our department. We gotta stick together and help each other out.
That's true. The other girls we used to work with all have either stopped working or they were transferred someplace else.
We've been doing our best together, you and I. Let's keep at it. I know we'll get to great heights together.
Yeah, I'd be pretty happy if that were really how you felt.
What? What was that? I don't really understand what you mean, honey. This is exactly how I feel.
But it isn't, is it? I know, Ellen. I know everything. I know that you submitted a project idea exactly the same as mine before I did, and that it was approved.
Is that true? I didn't think your idea was the same as mine.
Don't tell me you're trying to take the glory here.
Glory to what? I knew you were really busy with your idea. I just couldn't tell you the news. In truth, that project was my idea. And it was approved long before you had your meeting. It was pretty much set in stone. But then they decided to have a look at yours, too, just in case.
Then you knew, didn't you?
What?
While I was working on it, you stayed by my side, seeming like you're cheering me on. When in reality, you submitted an idea that you stole from me knowing it would be approved.
Huh. That's right. The presentations made everything clear, that idea was the chosen one. I'd known it was approved since yesterday.
But you were never in the presentation, were you?
They allowed me to present after I asked them. Because I'd come up with a really good idea, you see.
I see. When did you have that brainstorm?
Quite a while ago, I think. Maybe around this time last month.
Stop lying.
What?
Last week while I was staying late at work, you were doing something at my desk, weren't you? After I'd come back from getting a few things, I called to you when I saw you. But you sounded panicked and quickly left for home. But that was my desk, wasn't it?
Who knows? I sure don't.
The fact that you came up with exactly the same idea as mine, and the fact that the presentation materials were pretty much identical. Don't you think that's a little strange?
So what?
Huh?
I'm clearly the one more capable in this. So, what's wrong with me using your materials? Doesn't matter for the company, as long as the materials are solid enough, right?
It means you stole from me, you know? Do you understand what that even means?
It's not that I stole them, honey. I only borrowed them for a short time. Oh, you're so funny. You're like a walking bundle of nerves on edge.
That's not funny at all. You think you're gonna get away with all this stealing and lying?
In any case, my idea's been approved. So, could every sore loser, shut the hell up?
Sore loser?
Yeah. What a pitiful little angry puppy you are. Oh. My promotion's pretty much guaranteed, you know. You've been such an annoying thorn in my side, acting as though you're the best at everything. Miss Goody Two-Shoes has been pissing me off, for real.
Even when you've been acting like such a good friend? We went out drinking together, often.
I've never once thought of you as my true friend. I was only being your damn safety net, since everyone else also despises you. Perhaps you're the only one who's dumb enough not to notice.
Yeah, I don't give a good goddamn about that. But everyone knows now.
Knows about what?
About how you royally screwed yourself over so much?
That's impossible. Just because your own stupid idea wasn't approved doesn't give you any justification to be jealous. I'm way more qualified in this, so don't you worry about a thing.
That project was quite the biggie, so I had to periodically report its progress to our boss, you see. And also, Mr. Horton was working on this with me, so all the data was also on his computer.
Huh? Mr. Horton's in another department, isn't he? Why would he be working with you?
I asked for some cooperation from other departments too, but I doubt the only other woman in my department would understand why. She just plays with her phone all day.
Didn't you just say it was all a fiasco, though?
Not exactly. They told me that my project had a lot of stuff to polish and that it wasn't approved yet.
Then what's going on with my idea? Our boss told me himself my idea was perfect and that it was going to be implemented.
Even he thought something wasn't right about this. Your material was identical to mine, which he'd seen quite a few times before. It couldn't be a coincidence, so until he'd gotten up to date on my idea, he said he'd put the decision on hold.
Really? Does that mean my idea hasn't been approved?
My idea, my sweet patootie? You mean my idea. Christine's idea. Since the beginning, it was my idea. And Mr. Horton's.
And I thought this was my chance to finally shine.
I'm sorry, but it looks like I'm promoted very soon. But for some reason, you were also going for that position. But for someone who's been working here for 10 whole years and never once took on a big project like this, staying on tea duty and copy career, there's no way you're getting promoted, Ellen.
You're so cruel. Why?
You just told me everyone despised me, but really, who's being acknowledged as a backstabbing bitch? You, Ellen.
What? But why?
You're such a flirty floozy, even though you're not even young anymore, and you run off claiming you're busy with something else when some unappealing work comes your way. You play with your phone when the boss isn't around, and you harass younger girls in our department. Everyone knows about this, you know?
That just can't be. You've been my friend, haven't you?
I thought you never thought of me as your true friend. Don't worry, honey. Even I think of you as nothing but a useless colleague.
You're hurting me, Christine. Those words. Is there any way you could make this my idea instead? If people found out I stole your idea, who knows what would happen? Gosh, I'm scared. I'm so sorry, Christine, darling. I'll never do it again. I promise. I was only a little bit envious.
Sorry, but I can't do that. You went home at the usual time, but everyone stayed at work afterwards. And now they all know you stole all the data.
If you do that, I'll be all alone in a good company with good people. Don't do this, please. I'm so sorry, Christine.
It's too late now. Even boss is thinking about transferring you.
Now, hold on a second. I want to stay in my department. I never told anyone this, but I'm together with Section Manager Smith. I don't want to be separated from him.
Huh? Enough with the stupid talk, Ellen. Section Manager Smith is my boyfriend. And after I get my promotion, we're going to get married. We've been together for 3 years, so if what you're saying is true, then we have an even bigger problem on our hands.
I'm sorry, that was a lie. But I was always infatuated with him. It never occurred to me that he was together with you. I always thought he was after me.
It's such a shame, isn't it? You lost your love, you lost your chance to do something at your job, and your reputation among your colleagues is at an all-time low. Who's the sore loser now?
I'm really sorry, Christine. Would you not spread around any nasty things about me, pretty please? I don't have any friends anymore.
If you're coming back to work just because you want to play pretend friends, maybe you should just quit, eh? It's a bother to everyone. There's nothing more annoying than a 30-year-old middle school girl. Oh, and don't forget to come to work tomorrow. Poor little angry puppy of mine. Ellen was later summoned by her boss and was lectured for quite a long time on the subject of the theft of colleagues' data. In the end, she was given an ultimatum: either get transferred to a factory in another region or quit altogether. Ellen, with her wishes not to leave her hometown, decided to quit. Until she did quit, she suffered under the promotion of Christine, the announcement of her engagement to Section Manager Smith, and the cool glares from her colleagues. In the end, there was no farewell party for her, and although she'd been working for the company for close to 11 years, she was pretty much kicked out without so much as a how do you do. As of now, she's taking care of her elderly father at home while part-time working at a convenience store. Life's full of surprises, isn't it?